get me if you're looking for perfection 내 대전 자신이 넘쳐 그래 무리에 섞여 불안을 겪는 건 모두가 거쳐 가는 과정이고 난 두려움을 벗겨 열정 자신감을 베기 위해 적셔 선 나를 믿고 바람 멀리 뻗어 꿈 너머의 꿈 Nirvana yeah What do you love?
Hey everyone, it's Ezra. Listen and share the love. Okay, finally, I haven't really put anything up last week and a half, only because I ended up with another throat infection. It just keeps coming back. I'm going to the doctors about this falling this week. Anyway, so Ravi is back with Still Nirvana off his 4th mixtape, Nirvana 2. So I was like, oh my god, when he said that, I'm thinking, because Nirvana was it was really good, and it's also very different to his his last album Rookbook, and also the mixtape he did after Nirvana, the whole Kitchen. That one was very different again. I'm really interested to see what he has done this time, and it's got HAON and Xydo in it. So here we go, everyone.
So you see, every day, every week, every month, and every year of my life, my heroes always tell me,
That's from a movie.
hero. I'm not gonna attain that. I know I'm not. It's just fine with me because I used to be with somebody to keep on chasing.
That question he's still asking. Oh, some abs. Ooh. I really love the location they picked for this. Ooh. And he's got the necklace. Ooh. It's got the colours too that they had in Nirvana, that pink and that blue, that kind of represent that dream. Oh, that's so good. Ooh. Ooh. Like. Still Nirvana. So yeah, it's from Nirvana Part 2. Okay. I love that line. I love you, I love myself, but do you still love me? Like, oh god, it's so good, because, like, with Nirvana, it's like, why do you love me, baby? But also, in a slight subtle way, also with other stuff he released after that, looking back on it, before, like, I listened to this, it was more of a, like, why do you love me, baby? But it was more of a, not necessarily that, but also, like, to a point, like, why do people necessarily love me? Like, he did kind of ask that question, and also with a few other stuff he'd released, and also, like, the way he really, in a few of his other releases, kind of really made not a very, it wasn't a subtle, it was a very obvious dig, like, stab, at some of the haters and stuff people have said about him, and he's done that before in the past. Like, Ravi is an artist, yes, he's a rapper, but because he ended up in an idol group, and especially with the Korean music industry, starting off in an idol group before really branching out on his own, did kind of give him a bit of an idol kind of stigma to him. But to be honest, I don't see anything wrong with that. It is not the most uncommon thing for, like, rappers and that to have started off, whether they'd be in another group or even a backup singer for another artist before they branched out on their own. Like, looking at it as an outsider, I don't see anything wrong with that. And also, you can really see his style, and that has changed from when he did start doing releases and that. And he does keep a lot of it, like, not necessarily just personal, but he also, like, he doesn't do stuff other rappers do. Like, he doesn't say he doesn't, like, degrade people or places or objects or things in that sense. Like, he does make the occasional, very obvious jab at what haters have said to him, but he also takes what they say, uses it, and puts that back out in his music. And like I said, this is Nirvana Part 2, so it kind of carries on from Nirvana, and that's probably actually my favourite of his mixtapes to begin with out of the 3 he did release. Like, Nirvana itself, it's just one of those songs I really, really love. And this one's just really good. And I love the location. Also, with this one too, because it's like, Nirvana, like, the Nirvana dream, like, in Nirvana, it kind of came across like he was in a bit of like a dream to a point as well. Just also with some of the settings, and also those colours, like that pink and that pinky purple and that bluey colours, like the way they were put together, and that's like little bit of fuzziness with it, that made it very and like with those like colour subtle light changes and that, it kind of represented the dream, especially in Nirvana and a few select scenes there, whereas this, it kind of links back into that, you know, that dream sense in that too. And I really love that sign, like, I love myself, like, you know, I love you, I love myself, do you love me? So yeah, I really love this. It's really beautiful, it is very passionate, it's very Ravi. I love Hano and Xydo. He was in it too. I really like that. And I also love too how he and also Ravi, you didn't see as much with him. They had the grooving necklaces that they have for their small company they've now got. And like, we are grooving, you know, like we are, it also kind of like we are grooving, as in we are these very individualistic artists, and we are us, you know, we are our own people. That I really get out of it. I know other people won't necessarily, especially if you're not someone that necessarily follows Ravi or Xydo or the other artists within his group of people that he works with now, especially. And the location for this music video, I do know it was in LA, only from some stuff I had seen online about it, how he'd flown to LA to shoot this. And also, just looking at it too, you can tell it's very LA, just by some of the scenes and that. Like, I haven't been to LA, but like, growing up watching a lot of movies, especially American movies and that, there are certain scenes and aspects that kind of automatically spring to mind and scream, you know, this is America, LA, you know, just somewhere on the beach over there. And that you got very clearly from that. Love the car in it too, very, very red. And oh yeah, that bit there where he's got the shirt undone. Okay, I'm just fangirling a little bit more now here, but I really, really love this song too, and just the depth and just the setting itself. It really fits this too. It's really, really beautiful, and a very like aesthetic music video, pleasing wise, like color wise. like white in a sense of this one is actually a dominant color because they're using so much inside and outside. It's more of a one where you're more focused on the individual rather than the setting. The setting is more to emphasize beauty or a point, or to emphasize the artist in this one, which you do really get. Like white is, to be honest, white is a very main color, especially with like the patio outside around the pool and that. It's a lot of white and like very pale, you know, it's like creamy off-white. And also blue is a very dominant color because you got the blue of the pool, the blue sky, and that sea greeny blue you got with the ocean and that too. So blue is another predominant color. And I love that bit in the opening. I forget what, I'm pretty sure it's Matthew McConaughey, that bit at the beginning there. Him speaking, but I got no idea what movie it's from, but I could probably put money on it. It's Matthew McConaughey. Like I said, it's just because he's got such an iconic and canny voice that you recognize. To a point, Ravi's also one of those artists too. His voice is very recognizable. And also with this song too, his voice, it didn't necessarily go for, it didn't have he didn't go real heavy and deep, but wasn't too severe. Like in some songs he is really light with his voice, like it's a bit higher, it's a bit softer. And it wasn't with this. It did have a bit of depth to it, but it didn't go really, really deep, and that he has done in the past. And oh my god, that really gives me chills when he goes that really, really deep and with it. So yeah, this is As I Listen, love, share the love, everyone. See ya. And check this song out. And music video. Like, even if you're not really a fan of rap or R&B, just to look at the music video, like the beauty in this alone, it's just really, really well done. See ya. I gotta stop fangirling now. Bye.
They call me ugly, say what? They call you gorton, say what? They call me whatever, whatever, whatever. Clip 좀 다물어. I call myself